Hey there, everyone. I have Marsh Island's Pulp Tandems. Marsh Island is from Orono, Maine, and I've never had any of their beers. I guess Pulp Truck is their most popular one, a hazy IPA, and this is a imperial version, double dry hopped, 7.8% alcohol. It was canned about a month ago, and I just noticed that it said brewed with lactose on here, which we'll see. I'm not always a huge fan. I feel like it's hard to use lactose in a really pleasant way in these beers. Pulp Truck is brewed with Mosaic and Eldorado, so I assume it's the same hops in here. If it's the double Pulp Truck, or it's DDH double Pulp Truck, what they call it. So let's just do it. Has pretty good ratings, but you never would know what that means. If it's called a DDH double IPA, then it's gonna get good ratings. Interesting color there. That is not bright and orange. That is a little bit grayish brown. I wonder if it's a little bit oxidized. We shall see. Yep. This probably was good when it was, like a week old, but I think it's going downhill. It smells pretty good, but just not as bright. It's like getting appley notes. It doesn't smell like a huge juice bomb-y type thing. It seems like a lot of these brewers who make these extra hoppy beers, like, they don't know how to get a really low amount of dissolved oxygen and package them and prevent oxygenation or oxidation, because I feel like it's the hazy ones that are the hoppy beers that go downhill the fastest. If you get oxygen in the package, it turns this color and it loses the brightness. It's fine. I mean, it is good, but it seems like it's just that's the only problem, is that there's some sort of oxidation that's already happening at a month old. But there are no off flavors. Otherwise, the fermentation seems fine. It just isn't extremely, tropical and with bright citrus notes. It smells like stewed pineapple. Not really fresh, ripe. The flavor, it's maybe a little bit more like a fruit cocktail, a bit. And the lactose isn't causing weird, chalky feel or too much sweetness. But I think if they figure out how to reduce the oxidation, then this would be a really good beer. Perhaps the double dry hopping also. Just the process of that, you can introduce a lot of oxygen into your beer, and that's, I think, what's happened with this one. I don't know if you can see on the camera there. I'll pour a little bit more. But it's not bad. I've had much worse. I've had ones that are more oxidized. So maybe I'll still try some Marsh Island beers in the future. But I would not maybe purchase this batch if they do this again. I don't know how many times they've made this beer. Not many reviews online. But I would say get Marsh Island beers, or the hoppy beers, really fresh. Or else they might be a little bit past their prime. That's it. Bye.